Hello everyone and welcome to another random bits and pieces segment from my brain, and today sit a while for we are playing some more NHL21 franchise with the Ottawa Senators. Alright, the first month of the season wasn't all that great, but it wasn't too terrible. Couple wins and we're going to be heading into the right direction, I think. I definitely feel like the team is better than the record, but who knows. So we're gonna take a look at a couple things here. One thing that's disappointing me a little bit is that it's taking forever for Tim Stützle to develop here. He's only a 78, so maybe next season he's going to be in the NHL, but that seems like it's taking a long time. Alright, so our best player is Connor Brown. He has a point per game. He's 11 points in 11 games. So is Kubalik with 11 points as well. Kubalik was, of course, picked up as a free agent. So, yeah, it looks like we're struggling at 5-on-5. All of my players are in the minuses. So, that's something we're going to need to do better with. So now let's take a look at who is the best in the NHL. I doubt that it's Connor Brown. And in the entire league, the best player is, with 20 points, Jack Eichel. Playing for Buffalo, of course, Brad Marchand, Pasternak, Mark Stone, William Karlsson, Nathan McKinnon, Tanner Pearson. Okay. Ryan Getzlaf and Patrice Bergeron. Who is Bergeron playing for now? Ooh, Patrice Bergeron was signed by Anaheim. Okay. Alright. Now the standings, we're 6th in our division. Obviously, with a few more wins, we can climb up and maybe look at the playoff spot, but it's really early in the season, so we're not really going to be thinking about that just yet. I looked at progress reports. There's really nothing to show right now, so I'm not going to bother with that at the moment. And then if we come here, and then we come here. So there wasn't a trade, but there's been a few signings. So the Capitals signed Tyler Steenbergen for 1 year. Arizona signed Scott Wilson for 1 year. The Kings signed Charlie Lindgren, former Habs, to a 1-year contract. Dallas signed Jacob Zboril to a 1-year contract. And the Devils signed Mike Amadio to a 1-year contract as well. So that's pretty much it around the league for now, so we're gonna go ahead and start simming. The magic score for this video, if I am up 3-2 after 2, I will be playing the third period. So that's a decent score. There's a chance that it happens, actually. Alright, so it looks like we have 5 days off before we face the Kings at home. So let's get to it. We have 4 games in 6 days after having 5 days off. So the Kings are in town. Looks like the Kings are turning things around for my friend JT Dutch there. They are 8-7, so a winning record at least. So it looks like maybe their young players are starting to develop and everything. So we're going to take a look, of course, at injuries and whatnot. So we have no injuries. The Kings... Ooh. The Kings are without Alex Turcotte that I had to create. He has a mild concussion. And then Dursey is also hurt and not going to play this game. Alright, so it looks like one of the young players that I created made the team. He's hurt, but looks like he made the team. Alright, so... Go Sens go, of course. Alright, so we are tied at 1 here after 1. We had a goal from Rasmus Ristolainen. to give us the lead, and then Jaden Schwartz scored for the Kings, and it is a 1-1 game after one. We are down 3-1 after two. The Kings got goals from Kopitar and Anderson, and it is a 3-1 Kings lead after two. And we lost 3-1, so yet again, unable to score goals. That's been kind of our problem. We were stifled on offense a lot, it seems like. So Ristolainen from Connor Brown and Zadorov is our only goal. Alright, we're going to sim, and then we're going to be hosting the Flyers. Right, Flyers have a similar record to ours. They are 5-8-1. We are healthy, so are the Flyers, so best elements play on each team. And the Flyers are up 2-0 after one, and they got goals from James Van Riemsdyk and McLennan. 2-0 Flyers after one. Oh, we managed to tie the game in the second period, so we're tied at 2. Trocheck scored short-handed, and then Josh Norris scored. We're tied at 2 after 2. Still tied at 2 after 3, so this is going to overtime. Nobody scored in overtime. We are going into the shootout. And we won. So Nolan Patrick did score for the Flyers. Looks like he completely recovered from his head problems. And then Brady Tkachuk and Connor Brown scored for us. So we won in the shootout 3-2. Hopefully it's the start of a winning streak that we desperately need here. Alright, what do we have here? So, Trocheck scored from Zadorov and Dzingel, and then Josh Norris from Batterson and Dougie Hamilton, and it is a shootout win for us. Alright, we're playing tomorrow. Oh, Toronto is struggling a little bit this season. That's something. Alright, so Toronto is in town. They are 6-9-1. What's going on over there? Maybe they have a lot of injuries or something. We are healthy. They have Rasmus Sandin that's hurt. Well, hopefully they continue losing against us. Ooh, we are up 3-1 after one. So they scored first, William Nylander goal. Then Connor Brown scored on the power play. Then Connor Brown scored again. And then Artem Zub scored. And we have a 3-1 lead here after one. Oh, we have a 6-2 lead after two. So Austin Matthews scored with his horrible mustache. At that point it was a 3-2 lead for us, and then we scored 3 unanswered goals. Thomas Chabot scored on the power play, then Vincent Trocheck scored, and Eric Brandstrom scored as well. 6-2 lead here after 2. And we won 8-3, so our problem scoring goals were pretty much absent for that game. Drake Batterson scored short-handed, then Timothy Liljegren scored for the Leafs, and then Dadonov scored. This is an 8-3 victory. Oh, looks like they kept Frederick Anderson in net the entire game. Alright, that's going to be a lot of goals to look at. So Connor Brown from Ristolainen and Dzingel. Connor Brown again from Kubelik and Gustafsson. Oh, our goaltender got an assist. Artem Zub from Brady Tkachuk and Dadonov. Then Thomas Chabot from Trocheck and Tkachuk. Trocheck from Kubelik and Hamilton. Brandstrom from Trocheck and Connor Brown. Batterson from Brandstrom and Dadonov from White and Kubelik. We scored some points here. Alright, so we have a day off, and then we're hitting the road. We're going to be playing in Washington against the Caps. Alright, so Washington is 10-5-1, so of course they are better than us, but they've been struggling lately. They are 4-5-1 in their last 10. Let's see if we can capitalize on that. We are healthy. And Washington is healthy as well, so yeah, they're going to be rolling on all cylinders, and I'm sure they're going to come out strong and stuff. See, I'm throwing all of the cliches of hockey right there. We're gonna need to put pucks behind them and be strong on the forecheck. There you go. All right. All right, tied at 2 after 1. So Daniel Sprong scored on the power play for Washington. Then Ryan Dzingel scored on the power play for us to tie the game. Then we had Trocheck give us the lead. But then Nick Backstrom scored. It's 2-2 after 1. We're down 3-2, so if we were up 3-2, I would play. Down 3-2 after 2. Garnet Attaway scored. Made it 3-2 Washington after 2. We lost this game. Drake Batterson did tie the game for us, but then Martin Ferk scored the 4th and last goal for Washington. That was the game winner. We lost 4-3. Alright. We showed up, but we were on the wrong side of that one. So Dzingel from Connor Brown, and then Trocheck from Kubelik, and then finally Batterson from Ristolainen and Thomas Chabot. Alright, and then we have another day off, and then we're heading into New York to play the Islanders. Oh, okay, so the Buffalo Sabres are offering me a second-round draft pick for our second-round draft pick and Roby Yarventi, and I'm going to say no thank you. Alright, Islanders are 6-9-2. Oh, they're struggling in their last 10 too. They are 1-8-1 in their last 10, so we need to pounce on that. No injuries for us. Kiefer Bellows with the Islanders is hurt, but it's a playable injury. Injured groin. I don't recommend playing with an injured groin until it's healed, but hey, you do you, man. Alright. We are up 2-1 after 1. Drake Batterson scored, and then Ryan Dzingel scored on the power play. And then Alexander Radulov is now with the Islanders, scored for them. It is a 2-1 lead for us after 1. Still 2-1 after 2. No change. Oh, and multiple goals were scored in the third period, but we came up on top 4-3. So Ryan Dzingel scored again. Then Abramov scored, made it 4-1 at that point. Then the Islanders started to come back. Jordan Eberle scored, then Matthew Barzal scored on the power play, but they ran out of time, and we won 4-3. And it was beautiful. Right, so Batterson from Zub and Dzingel, then Dzingel from Ristolainen and Connor Brown, Dzingel again from Batterson and Logan Brown, and then Vitaly Abramov from Thomas Chabot. Right, and then we have another day off, and then we're gonna play in Pittsburgh against the Penguins. We're also struggling. Well, a lot of teams that, you know, in 2021 are decent teams, they are struggling in 2022 of my season here. Alright, so Pittsburgh is 6-11-1. We are healthy. Pittsburgh is going to be without Brad Richardson. He is hurt. And we are up 1-0 after 1. Dadonov scored, give us the lead after 1. We are up 2-0 after 2. Dadonov scored again. So Dadonov has 2 goals. And we won 3-0, so shout out. That's good. And Kubelik scored our last goal there. It's a 3-0 win against Pittsburgh. So Dadonov from Ristolainen and Brady Tkachuk. Dadonov again is 5th from Tkachuk and Shabbat. And then Kubelik is 5th from Connor Brown and Thomas Shabbat. Good. Alright. So we are now officially playing for 500. Wow, that is a long road trip. So we have another day off, and then we're going to be playing in Toronto against the Leafs, whom we trounced in the previous meeting between us. Alright, so let's go ahead and send to the next game. Right, so you want for me to pick up Sean Corrali, and you're offering me a 3rd and a 6th for Washington's 2nd round draft pick this year. That's a lot of assets that you're offering me. I don't really need Sean Corrali though. Yeah, you're not a 83. I'm ready to bet a lot of things that you are not a 83. I'm gonna decline that. Alright, in Toronto. Now, last time we met, we had an offensive outburst, which was very nice. Right, so we have Ristolainen that's hurt, but he might play, so injured back. Toronto still has Rasmus Sandin hurt, and now they have also what's his name? Well, Anderson is hurt. I know it's not Josh. That's another Jay Anderson. God, what's your first name? Alright, in Toronto to play the Leafs. Go Sens go. Always like to beat the Leafs. No score after 1, so a big difference from the first game there. Not a whole lot of goals. Oh, we're down 4-1 after 2. That's not good. Alright, so John Tavares scored, Jordan Martinook scored. Then we had Ryan Dzingel score on the power play, cut their lead in half. But then they got goals from Austin Matthews and Pierre Engvall. It is a 4-1 Leaf lead. Now, of course, you know, with what happened in real life earlier this week, you know, that doesn't mean much of anything. We might come back in the 3rd period. We didn't. We lost 5-2. Josh Norris did score shorthanded, brought us to 4-2. But then William Nylander scored, and it is a 5-2 victory for the Leafs. They avenged their the trouncing that they got against us earlier this month. Right, so Dzingel scored his 5th from Trocheck and Connor Brown, and then Norris from Batterson and Brandstrom. And we're about to play Boston. They are pretty good, the Bruins are. That is a long road trip. Oh, cool. In general, you feel it will be a good year for rookies, so hold on to my picks, is what you're saying. Alright, Boston is 14-4-3. That's really good. And they don't have Patrice Bergeron anymore. We have Colin White that's hurt. Seems like it's a kind of a staple of this series. Colin White being hurt at one point or another. However, he is able to play. And Boston. What do you have? Andre Kashi is hurt. So... oh, he's hurt for a while too. till January. Alright. Looks like it's going to be a tough matchup. Bruins are pretty good. We're barely treading water. And we're up 2-0 after 1. So we got goals from Drake Batterson. And then Dadonov scored as well. 2-0 Sens after 1. 3-1 Sens after 2. So Brady Tkachuk scored on the power play. And then Frederick scored for the Bruins. 3-1 Sens. And it ended as a 3-2 win. Alright, so we held on in the third. Brad Marchand did score in the third period, but the Bruins ran out of gas. So we beat a really good team here. So Batterson scored his 5th from Zadorov and Dzingel. Then Dadonov from White and Tkachuk. Then finally Tkachuk from Shabbat and Trocheck. There you go. Alright, so we have another day off and then we're going to play on the road against the Devils. And then we're coming home and playing the very next day against the Stars. So that really long road trip is coming to an end. Dallas is placing Tyler Bozak on waivers. Would you like to claim him? No. I never was a fan of Tyler Bozak. Of course, him playing for the Leafs for a while didn't help with that. Alright. Oh, New Jersey is having a pretty good season. They are 14-4-2. We are healthy. Oh, the Devils are not, so they have Francouz in net, he's hurt. They have Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, he's hurt, and Sami Vatanen is also hurt. So those 3 players not playing this game. That's interesting. So Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is now with the Devils. That's interesting. I actually could see him playing there. Maybe it's because of the Taylor Hall effect, you know. Taylor Hall went from Edmonton to New Jersey and he played there, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know. All right, let's play our last road game of that long trip here. Getting a W would be very nice. Ooh, we're down 2-0 here after 1. Andreas Janssen scored, and then Zach Hyman, former Leaves playing for the Devils here, just scored 2 goals in the first period. The Devils are up 2-0 after 1. We're down 4-1 after 2. Dadonov scored, made it 2-1, but then Jack Hughes and Janssen scored again. So 4-1. And then we lost 5-3. Trocheck scored. Nico Hischier, who was just named the Devils captain in real life like yesterday, scored. And then Artem Zub scored. But there was only 22 seconds left in the third period. And we were down 2 goals still. So, yeah, we lost 5-3 against the Devils. They're pretty good. They have built a decent team. Right, so Dadonov scored from Colin White, then Trocheck scored his 10th from Kubelik, and then Artem Zub from Zadorov and Dzingel. Alright, not a whole lot of time to feel sorry for ourselves. We're playing tomorrow at home against the Stars. Right, Stars have a pretty similar record to us. They are 10-10-2. And as we saw, they have Tyler Bozak, whom they've passed through waivers. Oh, Kubelik is hurt and he's not going to play this game. And the Stars have Justin Braun and Derek Stepan. They are both hurt, but they might still both play. Alright, so since I have an injury, let's take a look here. We're good here. We have forwards at forwards. We have defense at defense. Alright. Let's go ahead and play this game against the Stars without Dominic Kubalik, who could help with scoring some goals, but he's not going to be there. No score after one. We're up 1-0 after two. Goal from Thomas Chabot on Ben Bishop. It is a 1-0 lead Sens here after two. Wow, not a lot of shots here. Dallas did tie the game in the third period. Jamie Benn scored. So we are heading to overtime. And we scored in overtime. Rasmus Ristolainen is the hero. He scored in OT. This is a 2-1 victory here at home against the Stars. Right, so Chabot from Tkachuk and Dadonov, and in overtime Ristolainen from Chabot and Josh Norris. And yeah, we won this. Oh, did I see this right? Yeah, former Ottawa Senator Philippe Schlappick, who wanted a $10 million contract, and former Senator Bobby Ryan both assisted on the Dallas Stars goal. Alright, and we have a day off, and then we're going to host the New York Rangers. Alright, Rangers are 11-9-2. Pretty similar record to us. Kubalik is still pending evaluation. Oh, Rangers are hurt as well. So Libor Hayek might play as a playable injury. Adam Fox is out for a while, not going to be back until the end of January. And then their goaltender Shesterkin is hurt, so not going to play either. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and send this. Go, Sens, go. We can do this. Oh, we're down 1-0 here after one. Panarin scored for the Rangers. It is a 1-0 lead, New York after one. 3-0 Rangers after two. Buchnevich scored, and then their rookie Sergei Datsyuk scored on the power play, made it 3-0 Rangers after two. We got shut out in that game, so nothing to look at here, folks. We lost 3-0. Oh, now Calgary's going to be in tough. Wow. We're ending the month with quite a few games here. Still didn't get any gameplay. I was pretty confident with a 3-2 score after two that we would get some gameplay here. There were still a few games. Oh. Okay, what do you want? You want my second, a third, and Cole Reinhardt for a third, a fourth, and Jason Zucker. I'm gonna say no to that. Mostly, I don't know how long Kubalik is gonna be hurt for. Colin White has something to talk to you about. I am sorry for how I am playing out there. Yeah, you better be. I'm going to be mean to him. Colin, well, right now I don't think I'm performing to the best of my abilities. I agree. I think we should trade you. Colin, while I don't think you have been performing up to expectations, you shouldn't beat yourself up about it. Any suggestions what we can help you with? Or, although you haven't been performing, I'm confident in your abilities and know that you'll get out. Alright, I don't know what to say, so I'm going to choose it randomly. How about that? Alright, I'm going to persuade him. Although you haven't been performing, I'm confident in your abilities and know that you'll get out of it. Yeah, let's show him that we're behind him. Thank you for the vote of confidence. I appreciate it. I'm glad we're on the same page now. Okay, no change to the ratings. Okay, well, that was a little bit underwhelming. No moral changes. Alright, we are about to host the Flames. They are 11-14 to start this season. Alright. Kubalik has a concussion. He's going to be out until the end of December, or, mid to late December. That sucks. Alright, and the Flames are going to be without Valimaki. And Dustin Brown is with the Flames now. He's not going to play this game. He is hurt. Alright. Let's go. Go Sens go. We need a win here. And we're down 2-0 after one. Eli Ashton home scored. And then Kyle Palmieri is now with the Flames, scored on the power play. It is a 2-0 Calgary lead after one. We are down 3-1 here after two. Matthew Tkachuk scored. And then Josh Norris scored on Aaron Dell for the Flames. We are down 3-1 after two. And Calgary added one more in the third. Kyle Palmieri scored on the power play again. And we lost 4-1 fair and square. Not good. Oops. Right, our only goal was Josh Norris from Eric Brandstrom and Rudolph Balcers. Right, and now we're gonna host the Florida Panthers here in just a second. Right, so Florida is 10-14-1, so not that dissimilar to us. Alright, we have Kubalik out still. Florida is without Radko Gudas. He also has a concussion. And we are down 1-0 here after one. Alexander Barkov scored for the Panthers, and it is a 1-0 Florida lead after one. Oh, we're down 3-2. Almost got some gameplay again. Eric Brandstrom scored for us, tied the game at 1. Then Owen Tippett and Barkov both scored, made it a 3-1 lead for Florida. Then Alex Formenton scored for us. It is now 3-2 Florida after 2. Oh, we scored in the third to tie the game. Logan Brown scored on Linus Ullmark. Tied at 3 in overtime. Nobody scored in overtime. We're going into the shootout. And we won. Alright. Brady Tkachuk with the only goal in the shootout. Alright. So Eric Brandstrom scored from Dougie Hamilton and Josh Norris. And then Alex Formenton from Drake Patterson. Then Logan Brown from Formenton and Shabbat. Those were our goals, and then of course Tkachuk with the shootout winner in the shootout. Alright, and I know we're almost done here. I'm gonna need to pause real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, and I am back. Sorry about that. So, well, really it doesn't change much for you guys, except maybe a little bit of a warp in the super duper background music of the game. Alright, so we're fresh off a shootout win here. Now we're gonna face the very good Boston Bruins, although we did win against them. Brady Tkachuk has something to talk to you about. I am sorry for how I am playing out there. Wow, another one of those, huh? Brady, well, I don't think you have been performing up to. You shouldn't beat yourself up about it. Alright. What should I do here? I'm gonna leave it to chance again. How about that? So basically 2/3 of my first line feel like they're not playing right. Alright, so for Brady we're gonna go ahead and agree apparently. I've thought about it and I think I need better chemistry with my line mates or more ice time to solve this issue. I think this may help you, but I don't know the cascading effect this would have on the team. I can't accommodate. We'll look into getting you some different line mates with better line chemistry. There are some adjustments we can make to get you more minutes a night. Yeah, let's promise more ice time. Excellent, I'm glad to hear about this. I will try my hardest to make this happen. I give you my word. I'm just the GM. No moral change. Okay. Alright, so we are hosting the Bruins for the last game of November here. The Bruins are really good. They are 16-6-4. I believe we did... Whoa. I believe we did beat them earlier this month, if I am not mistaken. So it's possible. I would love a win here so that we're at 500 for the month of November, after the month of November, and then we can, you know, look forward to winning more games. We are definitely within reach of a playoff spot at the moment, but we're gonna need to win some games. Pretty much the same story as at the start of the month. We're pretty much in the same position. We're 5-5. We're playing, you know, 500 in our last 10. But anyway, so let's take a look at injuries and everything. Alright, so Kubalik is hurt. And then Boston, so that's Kashi that's hurt, and Patrick Nemeth is hurt as well for Boston. So those guys not playing. Come on. We need a big game from our team here. We're down 1-0 after one, so we can definitely come back. It was a Vekanainen and go for Boston. 2-0 Boston after 2. Morgan Riley scored for the Bruins. Yeah, we kind of need a big third period here, which we didn't get. We got shut out 3-0. So Adam Laurie scored, and this is it. Alright, so we're yet again a couple games away from 500. We're going to need to start winning very soon. Alright, so let's advance the day here. Alright, and then we're going to come here and satisfy the owner about the arena. So let's fix the club seats. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and advance one more day so that we're on the first. Alright, that's the RFA warning. We don't have pending RFAs that we have tendered an offer but didn't sign. Right, the owner is unhappy. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save here. Yeah, I wish I was a little bit happier with our roster. Well, the roster is fine. I don't know why we're not winning. At this point, it's probably the coach. Maybe we need to not bring him back. So I realized that I have put for the owner to replace coaches for me. I cannot hire coaches. My AHL assistant coach or whatever wasn't going to sign with me, so the owner took care of it for me. So, and that's fine. Maybe I need to do that for our NHL coaches as well. They're just not doing what they should be doing, I think. Brady Tkachuk shouldn't be coming to beg for ice time. He should be getting ice time, you know, naturally. But anyway, so a couple of things to think about. So we're gonna go ahead and stop here for today. So as usual, I do want to thank you for tuning in. If you've liked the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until I roll this game again, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.